Picture this. It's 1982, and one of the most iconic figures of the 20th century, Andy Warhol, is standing in a public phone booth. But this isn't just any moment. This is an instant, frozen in time, captured by German photographer Peter Bock-Schroeder. It's a candid shot that elevates a mundane scene into something legendary. Warhol, in his signature style, quiet, enigmatic, and effortlessly cool, standing there at a New York City phone booth. He's surrounded by the noisy hustle and bustle of the streets outside, and there he is, just a regular man in an everyday setting, holding the receiver almost as if he's lost in thought. A simple phone call? Maybe. But the moment Peter Bock-Schroeder captured speaks volumes. What makes this photograph so captivating? It's the contrast, the mundane moment of making a phone call at a New York City phone booth. Yet the person is no ordinary person. It's Warhol, the man who would redefine art and culture. At this point, Warhol had already left a massive mark on the world with his pop art. But this candid shot captures him in a completely different light. It's raw, it's unpolished, and it's a far cry from the meticulously curated public persona Warhol had so carefully crafted. The image shows the man behind the legend, vulnerable, human, and for once, not in control. But what's even more powerful about this photograph is how it speaks to the larger cultural context. Warhol, a figure whose art questioned the nature of celebrity and consumerism, embodied that zeitgeist. And here, at this phone booth, Bock-Schroeder's lens caught Warhol at the intersection of public and private life. It was an act of everyday normalcy, but for Warhol, it symbolized something more profound. A moment in time when the personal and the iconic collided. The sheer simplicity of the photograph is what makes it unforgettable. It's not flashy, it doesn't scream for attention, but it leaves you with an impression, an emotional connection to Warhol in his most human form. For a man who surrounded himself with the glitz and glam of pop art, seeing him like this, caught in the middle of an ordinary action, shows that even the most legendary figures have fleeting, ordinary moments. This candid shot isn't just a photograph, but also a message that art doesn't always have to be spectacular. Sometimes it's in the simple, unguarded moments that the true essence of an icon shines through. And when you look at this photo, it's clear. Andy Warhol was much more than the public image he curated. He was, at his core, just a person like the rest of us, living through ordinary moments, turning the mundane into something extraordinary. This photograph does something remarkable. It invites us to see Warhol not as the avant-garde artist who painted Campbell's soup cans or celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, but as someone who, just like us, lived out quiet, personal moments. The phone booth represents more than just a simple place to make a call. It becomes a space where the extraordinary meets the ordinary, where Warhol is stripped of his fame and reduced to just another person in the city, standing at a booth, making a phone call.